My main thing is for everyone to remember Amber. Remember the sacrifice that she had to endure. And Amber desperately needs justice. And if it wasn't for Amber, we would not have the Amber Alert today. And we would not help save over 700 children's lives today.
According to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, an estimated 460,000 children are reported missing in the United States each year. Before 2003, when the PROTECT Act was signed into law, fully enforcing the Amber Alert system nationwide, these child abductions would frequently result in tragedies, such as the case of Amber Hagerman.
This program to bring you the following News 8 special report.
We have late developments into the Channel 8 newsroom, and it is a rather ominous development in the case of 9-year-old Amber Hagerman.
Amber was, when she went to ride her bicycle, she was gone no less than 8 minutes. Me and my father were in the front yard the whole time waiting for Amber and Ricky to come back. Ricky came back, Amber didn't. So my father immediately got in his pickup truck to go look for Amber. And he comes back in about a couple of minutes. And he comes and tells me that someone took Amber. And my father always joking around, so I just assumed Amber was hiding in the pickup truck. But he gets out of his pickup truck and he tells me, someone took Amber. Amber is gone. And once I realized that he was not joking and he was telling me the truth, I just lost it. I started to run towards where she was abducted at and screaming her name, just hoping and praying that she would answer me and hopefully I could find her. And she was gone and I never got to see her again.
9-year-old Amber Hagerman of Arlington, Texas was abducted on January 13th of 1996 and was found ruthlessly murdered 4 days after being reported missing. Amber's tragedy provoked sorrow throughout all of Texas. Amber's funeral came and passed, and seemingly nothing positive could arise from this tragic situation. That is, until a local mother named Diane Simone was struck with an idea.
It was too late to help Amber, but what about the next one and the next? To my way of thinking, be it a gated community or a ghetto, if one child isn't safe, no child is safe. And if that's not unacceptable, then I don't know what is.
Diana, like very many other Texans, felt affected by this case despite not having had a relationship to Amber Hagerman. Witnessing the greatest fear of any parent unfold in front of her, she was granted with an awareness that made her fear for the safety of her children and all other children across the country. Diana knew it couldn't happen again, at least not without putting up a fight. So she thought and thought, obsessed with finding the answer. She soon realized that the only way to prevent child abductions is to get everyone involved. Thus, the idea of the Amber Alert was born.
That I picked up the phone and made that call. Kim Ashley, a young disc jockey, answered the phone. I identified myself and said I was calling regarding the Amber Hagerman case. She immediately asked, "Do you have any information?" I said, "No, regrettably I do not. However, I do have an idea." I explained, and her response was so positive. She asked that I call back immediately and speak directly with the station manager, Jennifer Grimm. I made that second call. Jennifer's response was equally as positive, and she asked me to please put all the details in writing so that she would be able to present it to all of the area station managers at their next monthly meeting. I wrote the details down, I faxed her that letter, and that was the beginning of the Amber Alert. The FCC gave its blessing, and the first Amber Alert was issued in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Now, to the best of my knowledge, the first 2 alerts yielded no results whatsoever. Nothing happened, and they were seriously considering scrapping the plan. But they decided to give it one more try, the third strike. And on that third try, the Amber Alert resulted in the rescue of a kidnapped infant within 45 minutes.
From here on, the Amber Alert system would grow to become a salvation for hundreds of missing children across America. By the end of 2001, only 4 states had adopted the Amber Alert system. However, in 2002, the very first White House conference on missing, exploited, and runaway children was held. As a result of this conference, former President George W. Bush would have the U.S. Attorney General assign Deborah J. Daniels as the first National Amber Alert Coordinator.
Welcome to the PROTECT Act. Statement of Reasons.
With the enforcement of the PROTECT Act in 2003, the role of Deborah J. Daniels will be made as an official title into the Department of Justice. This law would task and give her the responsibility to continue the development and implementation of the Amber Alert so that it could be networked throughout the country in an effective and timely manner when needed. From then on, finalizations were made, and by 2005, all 50 states completed their statewide Amber Alert plans.
Texas. We now interrupt our programming to activate the North Central Texas Emergency Alert System. Important information will follow.
In 2006, the Department of Justice, National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and Wireless Foundation united to implement a national multimedia public service campaign, including radio, newspaper, outdoor, and internet advertising to prompt the public to sign up to receive wireless Amber Alerts. As of October of 2018, 934 children's lives have been saved due to the Amber Alert. The Amber Alert system is a triumph known by nearly every American, and now 27 other countries and all U.S. territory as well. This system has evolved to be inclusive with the use of common modern technology such as cell phones and the internet through these alerts when protocol is met. While it is true that Amber Alerts can tend to be hoaxes or runaway children that soon return home, 93 of these missing children in 2017 were successfully recovered due to the Amber Alert system.
If your child is missing, their school picture could be the key to saving their life.
I had the opportunity to receive more information about a school's role during the case of a missing child and the impact of the Amber Alert from my school counselor, Mr. Gentili.
Everybody in the office, teachers, families, community, we all worked with our resource officer, school-based resource officer, and our counselors, homeschool visitors, outreach people, people from community and schools. Everyone is alerted, informed, and we talk to kids. And kids usually, when they hear something or know something, will share. And when we have something significant, we share it with the appropriate people and we follow up. Amber Alert helps because it stretches over, it just doesn't include or is restricted to the Allentown School District or the city of Allentown. It is throughout the Lehigh County, Northampton County, and surrounding counties in Pennsylvania. So that's when, the more people we have looking out for kids that are missing, the better. The better. Bigger the team, the better.
Thanks to the Amber Alert system, tragedies that may result in cases of a missing child can now be prevented, and awareness has been spread throughout the nation and even around the world about child abductions. From the tragedy of losing Amber Hagerman at such a young age and in such a brutal manner, to the triumph of having the life-saving Amber Alert system which continues to save young lives consistently, the spirit of Amber Hagerman is remembered with each life saved by the alert system so honorably named after her. Amber Hagerman's tragic death has truly made an impact on the world, and now the triumphant Amber Alert has been named in her honor.
When I hear the Amber Alert and I hear the child is back reunited to their parents, I look up to heaven and say, oh, you did it again, baby girl.